Hi everyone, it's Gail and it's Mixed Media Monday. I am going to show you how I make these painty papers. I had a viewer request and thought I would do that. So let's say hi and hugs first and then we'll get started. Hi and hugs to Barbara, the Tape Queen, Veronica, and Kim. Thank you so much for watching and your kind comments. Okay, so these painting papers, I'm going to show you how to do a batch, but I love to do them on old magazine pages. And I kind of pick the pages. These are the ones we're going to do here in a minute. I kind of pick the pages that have some definition to them so that it just sort of guides what I'm doing. This one too. This one has a fun few round little spots, and there's this section and this section. So yeah, and then I just kind of do my own thing too. So I'll show you some of these. You don't have to necessarily use a magazine page. This is from an old Greg shorthand, and you can see, hopefully you can see the little shorthand symbols behind. So you can use any sort of paper for this. This is a Mary Inglebright magazine. I like the thickness of this paper. I think it's just fun to work with. So there's that. This one was from some other kind of junk mail, I think. This from another kind of magazine. But see, I've gone over some of the words, and like this little funny face there, I drew around her and then I doodled on her to make her not look like herself. And yeah, so those were from bigger magazines. This one from the shorthand book. This is from a office supplies magazine. I think these are both Mary Inglebright. I do have a couple of digitals on my Etsy Cinnamon Tea. I have the one that's in all different hues of turquoise, and then I have some bright ones, similar like to this one that are more. Look at that's an old something that was falling apart, and the paint holds it together. Anyway, one that's kind of multicolored and fun for boho journals. So let's see what else. I have a couple of just half pages here. That one and this one. Let's see, what else do we have here? I think some of these might not be all the way done. This is a dictionary page that I did one on a dictionary page. And that's fun because you can see the text behind too. There's that one. And that one, I used a stencil on. I don't always do that. This one too, I used a stencil on. But for the most part, I just go with what's on the page and then my own doodling. So there's that one. A few little different ones here. This one, you can see as I was doodling, I kind of faux stitched it. This one. And this doodling is great for while you're watching TV. So yeah, I'll show you that part too. I love this one. I think it's the white pen that I love so much. Makes your white pens angry though when you use them on acrylic paint, but you know, they work for a while anyway. Let's see, what do we have here? Old book pages, it looks like, on these two. So you get the idea. Just fun, happy little painty pages. Okay, so I'm going to set those aside. Sorry, I walk away as I'm talking to you. Okay, so as you can see, oh, you guys, I didn't get something to cover my thing. Just 1 second. I've got it right. I've just got it right here, but I might actually put this under my desk here. It would be a good spot for it. Okay. Because I will be messy doing this. Let's see. So let's see how we can fit these on here. Maybe we'll just do 3. Maybe I'll do these 3. Save that other one for another day. Okay. So, the paintbrush I like to use is this square one. And it's just because these are, you know, it's easy to go in the square here like that. So what I grabbed out was 5 different paints, and they're all in the purple family. I just thought that'd be fun. Oh, I didn't grab my palette either. Goodness. I just came home from the dentist, so that's my excuse for being kind of unorganized. Okay, so let's start with kind of a lighter. This is a pearl. And so as I look, I'm going to want to do it over things that it's probably going to show through. So then what I do is I squirt a little on my palette here. And then I'm just going to go in the spots that speak to me here, like this one. And I'm just going to follow the outline kind of. I don't know, that may not show through. It's covering pretty well. Okay, and I was thinking about this part of this page. I lay the pages out and just do them all at the same time. Like so. And then what do I want over here? Maybe I'll just do this corner up here. So my dentist said my teeth were perfect. How's that? Never have had that happen before. I'm apparently taking real good care of them. So sweet. He almost made me cry. You know, he's in his undergrad alma mater is the college where I worked. And so I've known him. I've known him since he was in college. And anyway, he said, speaking of perfect, I want you to know what an amazing job you did at the college. I'm like, oh my gosh, well, thank you. That's nice to hear when you're retired. And sometimes when you're retired, you feel like, you know, what am I adding to the world? And so that was really nice to hear. Along with the fact that I've been taking real good care of my teeth. So yeah, I'm just going to do a couple spots on each. Maybe this one, how about I've got enough paint here. How about we do the whole bottom section in this? It's real pretty. This is a pearlized paint. So on the way home from the dentist, I stopped at Hobby Lobby because I needed some paints for next week's Mixed Media Monday. And, okay, so I have extra paint. So I'm just going to grab that other page that we weren't going to use. And I'm going to use up my paint on it. So I'll set that there for a second, and I'll just use up my paint. I wanted to show you how to do this round one anyway. So you just kind of set your brush there and twirl the outside of the brush. And it makes a pretty decent circle. It's not perfect, but you know, nothing I do ever is. But that's the fun of these. They're hand painted, so they're not perfect. Okay. Let's see. What could I do? I think I'll just do a little section right here. I just want to use up the paint and I don't have any tags handy. So, oh, you know what else I forgot to do was forgot to put my gloves and a bottle on. I think, hopefully this should be in my favorite things here soon. My son was going to put it on. I got a little much, but that's okay. So, yeah, because I often get messy doing this because I'll pick up a paper that's not dry or something like that, you know. I also want my handy dandy baby wipes. Okay, because I do think I'm just going to baby wipe off that brush rather than get it wet. And then I can go on to the next. And then that's going to make a fun purple baby wipe too. Okay. All right, I'm going to just wipe that off my palette a little bit. Okay, cool. Now let's do this color. I'm going to set this aside since that's kind of our wipe off page, let's call it. This is Vivid Violet. And these are just, you know, these are your basic Hobby Lobby acrylic paints, nothing expensive. Okay. So now let's take this and I think I'm just going to go part way down this. This one's a little bit, you can see through it a little bit more translucent. Then I'm just going to curve off. I hope I'm not too far down, but I'm just straightening off the bottom there. Okay, and we'll go, let's go up here. Ooh, you can kind of see, that's what I was thinking that last one was going to do, but it didn't. See how you can see the picture behind, kind of? Another added layer of pattern or whatever, so it's fine. Oh, whoopsie, that happened. I don't know if I can get that. Yeah, I did. That baby wipe's going to be real fun. Okay, and then let's put some, I like it by that light purple. It's pretty. Let's do this square though. Okay. And I think I'm going to go with this little bit because it says love one another and you should be able to see it, I think. Yeah, that's good. I also like how this says West Side because I was raised on the west side of my town. Always fun when things have a little bit of a hidden meaning to you. Okay, and one more here. I think what I'm going to do on this one is kind of go in half here a bit. Okay, there's that one. All right, I do have a little left. So let's see what happens if we scoot this right along here. Have those diety bones show through. That's pretty fun. Okay. Okay, on to the next color. And I just keep going like this and go from one color to the next and go through all the different pages. Okay, we've done that one. Okay, let's do this one, which is, oh, it's called Passion. Isn't that busy? Okay. Make sure it's good mixed up. Can you hear that? That's the luscious sound of paint mixing. Oh, yeah, that's good. Okay, so now I think I'm going to go here. Like so. And I think I'll go like that. And let's just go here. Do a little square right there. And then this one we'll do here. Actually, I think I'll go from the top. Oops, went over a little bit. So I'll put a darker one there. But if you do that sort of thing, you can also fix that at the doodle stage because you can straighten things out with your markers, you know. Okay, and how about this one? And then when we go, when we've gone through all the colors, we'll have to go back probably and go, okay, I have 3 spots on this one. And actually, I'm going to go about right there because I don't want it to line up with that. Oops, you probably couldn't even see that. So I extended out a little because I didn't want it to line up with that little square. Okay, so we've got 2 on each now, and then let's do this. Okay. And I am thinking just a little bit more here. How about I could do this. Okay, and I'm also going to go down this way. It was tricky going around my my phone holder. Okay, let's use up the paint on this one. Let's just do this square. Actually, I'm going to go over all the way to the edge, I think. Okay, now let's just go, got enough paint, let's just go to the bottom like that. Okay, okie dokie, let's see. So now we have got, what do I have handy? I'm grabbing out a plain envelope. And I'm just gonna kind of use up my paint. Just add a bit more. Okay. Okay, now that again. And we have a super dark purple. I think we'll do this one first. This is a purple pearl metallic, and it's darker than the other pearl paint than this color. So, hope I'm mostly on camera. The holder on this side with my mixed media stuff, it doesn't allow me to see my screen on my phone very well. So there's that. Okay. So this is shiny too. Let's do down here, see what this does. Okay. Yeah, it really is. It's a different color. Okay, I'm going to go right there. And I'm going to go here. And here. Okay. And then, so, you know, I've been known to like put out like 8 papers and just go to town painting them. And just walk up and down my table and put my 3 or so splotches on them, and then onto the next color and just go like that, and get, by the end of your painting session, then you've got, you know, 8 papers for doodling. So fun. Okay, I think I'm going to go all the way down like that with this one. Okay. I can already tell I need like the violet or whatever in the middle on that one. Okay, and then this one. Okay, I think I want the dark there. Okay, let's do like a square here. And let's do a square here. Okay, and then I think I'll go up here and here. Okay. I think I want to go across here too. Like that. Okay, let's do our, let's do our one that is our wipe off page, kind of. I don't know if I can do this circle. Kinda. My paintbrush is too big. Good enough. Which one didn't we use on this one? I feel like we didn't use one. I don't know. Maybe we used them all. Okay. Let's go around there. And not worried too much about that edge because, again, doodling will fix it. Doodling fixes everything. Okay. Okay, so now look at how fun our little baby wipe is getting. And because it's acrylic paint, it will make it a bit harder than like inks or sprays or something do, but That's okay. Okay, I think I want one more splotch of the pink on each of these because you know, the whole thing of threes, and it's the one that really kind of stands out. So I'm going to do this with the pink too. I mean, that's just kind of my thought process is I want the page to be kind of balanced with the color. This one needs two also. I'm going to do right here. That's kind of nice. You can kind of see the words through there. Okay. And then there's a spot for this one. I think down here. I'm going to go right here. And then go down the side. Okay. Okay, so now we are to the dark spot. We're going to do the darkest purple. Okay, and that. Sorry. Oh, having trouble getting that open. Better shake it up a bit. Okay, that is darker, I think, which is good. Okay, so like this one, see how that's nearly, well, they all are. So they've got like two spots where we can put this dark. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's good and dark. So when that dries, that might be a possibility for white ink on that dark paint. This paint's a little bit gloppy, the dark one. Okay, let's see. What's the best way to angle this? Just some messy, painty fun. It's what we have going here today. Okay. Okay, so that one's all filled in. Put that up there. See if I can get some more paint out of here. Come on. There it is. There it is. Okay, and dark on here. Okay. And dark here. I'm actually going to extend this out a little because I don't like how all those are lining up the same. See how that line went like that? So I'm just going to extend it out a little bit. Okay, and then this one. Sorry, I got quiet there. I don't know why. I guess because it was the last two spots. There wasn't much to talk about as far as how we were placing things. Okay, I would like that to be just a bit darker if it would be darker for me. Yeah, a little second coat there. Okay, so there's that one. So this guy, what do we got? We've got quite a bit left on him, don't we? But I feel like we might as well finish it up, huh? We'll just have to break it up a little more with the doodles, this one. Which we're going to get into that here next. But let's just go ahead and, you know what I might do is see if I can put a little more of this pearly stuff like down there. I don't know. Oh, that's not the pearly. What did I grab? Not the pearly. I didn't grab the pearly. I grabbed the other one. This is the one that we didn't have on here, so that's good. Okay, so then let's get a little more of the dark. Okay, and that can go there. And it's always a little tricky around the circle. Oops, wrong color. Okay, this one's going to be a blend. Okay, so we got 4 pages anyway. So let's see, I need to get rid of a little paint here. I think this is the same color as I was putting on before. It's a little darker because I have that dark mixed in, but okay. So I can always do something on my drop sheet so that if you using up the paint, and then I'll show you those in just a second. Okay, so now the brush goes in the water, and I'm going to wipe off my tray. And I'm going to put this aside to dry. How yummy is that? And, okay, and this can go now. I'll just put it down on the floor to dry. Okay, so we have, this one was our wipe off one. We have this one. We have this one. And this one. So we have four purplish papers. So those just need to dry. I'll just set them all up at the top of my table here. Excuse me, we'll move my water. Okay, so now let's talk about the doodling part. So this is my batch of To Be Doodles, which live in my pen case. This is my pen case. It's just a little tote from Hobby Lobby. And so what I do is I lay it on its side, and then I can see the colors of my pens and can doodle. Now some of these have a bit. You can see this magazine page had a flower on it, so I just kind of drew around the flower, so that'll be fun. This has a bit of doodling, but it's still in my pile because I feel like it needs more. And this one, I was doing a little Zentangle-ish sort of doodling on this one, but not done yet. This was a painted paper where I then put a stencil on it and painted the, so we've got this stencil as well as the painty paper. This one, just a little painty paper. It looks like I used sequin waste on that. This was a stencil. Started on that one already. And this one was, I was starting with a little here, and see how I just, like this was all red. And then I went with the white pen and then put a little black dot in it. This one, I'm just following whatever image was on the magazine page. Here, it says, and that's only part of her story. And I liked that, so I went over that with pen. And here you can see some more doodling. More doodling here. And I keep these with the pens, and then like I'll have an idea to doodle something and do it, and then I'll be like, I don't really know what else I want to do, and I put it just back in and start on a different one. Because I can't force doodling. It just has to come to me or not. This one, I drew a little face in there. That one's completely empty. This was from a some kind of art paper brochure, and it had this sun, and I loved him, so I kind of just left him. I put a little yellow paint over him was all. And then it says, let your imagination shine. So that was fun to have there too. There's another page of that. And so it kind of looks like I did like these 4 all together, because see how they have all the same colors of paints on them. This one, there's some funky little characters, so I outlined them. Look at this one, was a little character on the page too, a little flower. And this one has nothing. Let's see this one. Yeah. So those are living in there, but I thought I'd just maybe do a little bit and kind of show you how I do. I might as well finish going around this little thing. I have all my black pens in here now from now being obsessed with neurographic art. I've been doing that while I'm watching TV instead of this doodling. But so yeah, I just kept all my black pens in one place. Although you don't have to do that art with just black pens, but that's how I kind of started. And then I just recently did one with a cobalt blue. That was fun. We'll have to do an update on that one of these days. I've been doing it every night watching TV, and I do feel like the more I do it, the better I'm getting at it, but I still don't. I mean, I'm not going to be what a lot of the artists are that do it, because that's what they do. That's their thing. But I'm having fun with it. Mike can't understand how I can watch TV and do that. And it's like, well, I can't sit still very well. So there's that. Okay, so then what do we want to do with, where's my 1.5 pen? Not sure with these little lines, but I'm going to do something with them. And then you might say, what do you do with this paper? Well, you can have it be a page in a journal. You can use it as collage fodder. You know, whatever you would do with any other paper. And I did the digitals of those couple because I didn't want to use the originals. Kind of was one of my better attempts, and so I didn't want to. This orange is super slick. It's a funky texture. So when I get to the orange, my pen doesn't really want to do much. But that's okay. I guess it kind of gives it a different shading or something. It is what it is because it's not a precise anything anyway. So you can see how relaxing this is. It's just kind of following the patterns. I think it'd be fun to play with that flower a little bit too. So we'll finish this and then we'll let that one go. Although I'll still doodle in these spots in some way, but I'm better at, to be honest, I'm better at doodling when I'm not on camera, just because, you know, you're free to just do whatever comes in your mind. Don't have to keep talking or anything. It looks like I went around that one with white and it didn't work very well, so that's probably when it went back in the bag. Okay, that one's not working. Back in the bag it goes. But I do like how it defines some of the paintiness. Okay, so you get the idea. Just doodling. I really like this one where I did the white checkerboard. Where is that one? Here it is. I really like that. So I might do that there. Let's do that. I just said I wasn't going to do any more on this, didn't I? I have a couple white pens. I've been asked that too. This is just a jelly roll pen. This one is a white Signo. We'll see if they work. My pens are a little sad because I haven't used them much. That one's not too bad. It's not too bad. I don't know if you can see that on camera, the white, but it is coming off. So let's just do some lines up. And then do some grid lines. It's funny, it's kind of just scraping it up right there in the middle, and so it's turquoise. Instead of white, it's turquoise. So yeah, so this one, it looks like I just colored in every other square with the white. This is not, I mean, it's fine, but it's not great. So I'm going to see how this one does. It's a little bit better. I don't know what pen I was using on that one, but it was a good pen, apparently. Do I have... I don't have a white in that. I have a white Pitt pen. Is Is that gonna work? No. Yeah, that's old, I guess. Okay, well, fine enough. We'll just go with what we can go with here. And then I'm just going to do every other one. I just wanted to kind of show you that. Just go every other one and get the checkerboard look. And then looks like I just went back and gave it a little black dot in the middle. So that's that. I don't like it as well as this one because it's not as bright. So I just have to figure out my white pen situation. What is this? That's English lavender. That is not the color. Okay, so anyway, that's that one. Let's mess around with this flower a little bit. That could be really fun. I was wishing there's some little black bits in there. I think the black's going to be pretty dark, but I'm going to try it anyway. Where's my brush? Here it is. I'm just going to kind of go with those black lines. Just a little dot of black there, a little there. What else here? A little bit right here. A little bit right here. I mean, it'd be lovely if I had the artistic ability to just do this, but I don't. So I am gonna outline it though, because the other thing is I'm doing this standing up, and that's not the best position to do this in for me. Okay, that's fun. All right, so then I was thinking of maybe a pink. I don't know if it's going to show up on the acrylic. Let's see, but like right here, yeah, it gives it a bit of a different color. So let's just give it a few pink highlights. Okay, that's kind of fun. I should check my time too. Oh, we're just about there, aren't we? Just about there. So then like this one is going to need to be completely something done with it because it covered everything up. This one could have a little bit of the black that we put on the other one. Even though it's got black there before, because this is a different, I guess you'd say a different medium, it just adds a different texture to it because it's not what was under there. It's pen. Okay. See if we can kind of outline that. Okay, that definitely needs some white. I don't know if my white's gonna work though. It's kind of working. Okay, I don't know. Not totally loving it, but if it's torn apart as a piece of collage, it might be better than it's... There's just a lot of black on this flower. Okay. So anyway, you get the idea. So there you have it with the Painty papers. They're a lot of fun to do, you guys. I have done hundreds of them, and I just have lots of fun with them, and I'm excited to have more, some purple ones to do the doodling on. So that's it for today, Little Mixed Media Monday. I hope I answered what my viewer requested, and we will just see you in the next video. Have a grateful day. Bye, everyone.